All right, this is Tammy Howard doing Getting Started at Farmers Markets Lesson 5. So I'm going to get started. Hi there, I'm Tammy Howard, and I'm excited to join you again for Lesson 5 to talk about creating a winning display at your farmers market's vendor stand. You put a lot of time into producing that crop or raising livestock or processing some kind of value-added product. And this is your opportunity to let that time and effort shine with a winning display. A good display is a great strategy for increasing sales, especially at a farmer's market. An eye-catching setup is a magnet drawing in shoppers to admire the visual art that you have created. Getting shoppers to buy is a lot easier once you have them at your stand, and a steady stream of traffic in and out of your sales area will attract other shoppers. People are naturally curious, so if they see a cluster of people gathered around a particular spot, they'll want to know what is creating that interest. Your display also provides a great opportunity to tell your farm story through visuals like your signage, flyers, and logo. Well, it's very important to identify that ideal customer and adapt your product to that customer, like Mary talks about in lesson 2. I'm going to talk about creating a display that appeals to a wide range customer base at the farmer's market. One of the first principles of marketing is to create a sense of abundance, which I'm sure most of you know. This farm here on the left is not huge, but they pile their product to create that sense of abundance. If there is not a great amount of product, consider using tricks to create that sense of abundance. You might pile your product in stacks like you see here at County Rail Farm, or use something to prop up your product in baskets like you see here on the right. Shelter does more than protect your product from the elements. It also provides an opportunity to get noticed and a welcoming display for customers. Many vendors like to have white canopies because they reflect the light, and that makes a lot of sense. We actually had a red canopy to stand out in our initial farm. However, in retrospect, it created a harsh red glare, and it was actually hard to see the flower colors in my flower farm display. Take a look at what this value-added pork company did at the Clark Fork Market in Missoula. Folks actually have to cross a bridge to get to this market. See, this entrepreneur here up on the right corner created an awning visible from the bridge with their farm to market pork logo. Also consider the quality of the canopy. There are a lot of canopies out there, but many that you would get at Walmart, a camping, or some kind of box store are not going to be great for withstanding the rigors of a farmer's market. The easy up canopies are an investment, but they will last and they're actually really easy to get up. The last thing about canopies, I will say that it is very important to find good stakes or weights to anchor the canopy. As you can see here at this Clark Fork River Market, it's all on pavement, and so obviously some kind of anchor is going to be the way that you would weigh down your canopy, because you can't put stakes in that. So also just make sure you're aware of the market that you're going to be selling at. An unexpected windstorm or any kind of microburst could easily blow away an unsecured canopy and hurt a market customer. People should be able to read your sign and prices from 3 to 5 feet away. This is not only an opportunity to have transparency around your pricing and product, but labeling and signage are your opportunity to tell your story and highlight the details that appeal to your ideal customer. If your customer values organic, make sure you have certified organic labels in your signage and on your packaging. If your customer wants to support hyper-local products, like these folks here at High Five Meats, this is the ideal environment to advertise how close your farm is in proximity to the market. This video provides a great representation of a farmer's market vendor that has all of their products clearly labeled. They are bright, colorful, and each price is clearly visible from at least 3 feet away. The setup you see here is a sample suggested by the Wallace Center in their farmers market vendor manual. As you can see, it has as much display space as possible while also creating a customer-friendly environment. The staff are supposed to be on every corner, which may not be possible if you're a smaller farm, but the products are easy to access. If your market allows it, consider creating a space for samples. Many customers, especially in light of COVID-19, will appreciate pre-packaged products. Another thing to consider, have everything at hip height or higher. So if you're stacking, make sure those stacks only are at hip height or higher, so customers will notice it and they don't have to bend over to pick it up. At this stand, Orange-Eyed Owl Baked Goods, they provide sample to their products. As you can see here, right in the middle of their farm stand. The vertical stacking also provides depth and creates a sense of abundance. And they also try to make sure everything is well labeled. It's a lovely stand. Harlequin Produce provides an excellent example of many of the things we've talked about thus far. Easy access, abundant produce at hip height, bright tents. You can also see that this space is three-dimensional, so it makes it easier for customers to navigate, and it creates that sense of abundance. When my husband and I were starting out, we didn't have a certified scale, and we created packaging that reflected that by using bunches and buckets. Here, the folks at Lifeline Farm have packaged their cheese products in small bags that are easy to use and access and more affordable. Something else to consider when selling to low-income consumers is to create packaging that can be rounded up to the dollar, because SNAP customers cannot get change back. Finally, be clean. Have a clean product and be nice. These principles will help you build a committed customer base. So now it's your turn. In the show notes, download the Farmers Market Display Checklist created by the University of Vermont Extension Program. They will help you sketch out the principles we just discussed in this lesson. And finally, if you need some help, please don't hesitate to reach out to our team to provide technical assistance. And thank you for listening.